Good morning, YTPC. Warwickshire Piper here, Johnny Mullis. Happy Easter to everybody. A quick review is on the cards today, I think. And this is a VR to Bingham Briar, Chris Morley. Chris reviewed this particular blend a few weeks ago, and he wasn't hooked on it, wasn't overly impressed. So I thought, right, I'm going to have to get hold of some and give it a review myself. Blend in question is a new offering by Pease, GLPs, and it is called Windjammer. An interesting mix of Virginias, Burleys, toasted Cavendish, with a very, very slight topping of rum. It's an interesting blend. It's a broken flake. There we go. Lovely quality broken flake. Moisture is absolutely spot on. Smells fantastic. It's topped very lightly, I think, with the rum. It's certainly not offensive, and it's certainly not sticky and gloopy, as you would expect from Pease blends. It's, it is very high quality. So I was really impressed with the moisture content. I mean, if anything, possibly you might want to dry it perhaps for 15-20 minutes, half an hour. But I've had several bowls of this straight out of the tub, and it's absolutely spot on. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I agreed with Chris straight off the mark, and I wasn't overly impressed straight off. There's an awful lot going on there, and I couldn't make up my mind whether or not I liked it. I sat on the fence for quite a while, but I persevered with it, and it's one of those blends I think that you have to get to know before you can make a judgment on it and sort of say, well, yeah, I don't like it, or I do. It's definitely a grower, and to be honest, I'm glad I persevered with it, and it's now a blend that I would safely say that I will definitely be getting some more of. Right, let's fire a bowl up. Being a broken flake, it does need a little bit of maintenance from the off. You may need 2 or 3 good lights to get it going. But once you've actually started and you've got some heat in the bowl, you're well away. A little bit of housekeeping. This is a lovely panelled Astley pot. Oops, wrong way. Gorgeous quality little Group 3. It's actually, to be honest, in my experience of this blend, not the best shape pipe to deal with this. I found that this particular blend smokes better in taller, narrower bowls. Maybe it's because it generates a bit more heat with the size of the bowl. I tend to find that with flakes and broken flakes that narrower, taller bowls often are better because they keep more heat in the bowl, so it's not quite such high maintenance, if that makes sense. But what I've actually discovered with this, that once you, like I say, once you get to know it, you can pull all those different tobaccos out, and the only one that I'm a little bit undecided on is the Cavendish. Because to me it doesn't really do anything, whether or not it was just intended as a carrier for the rum topping. I'm not so sure. There is, I actually forgot to mention that there is a good pinch of perique in this as well. And you do get that. It's quite prevalent, to be honest. You get the burleys are there, the unmistakable earthy burleys, the slightly spicy peppery perique. And the Virginias obviously as well. You get a little bit of grassy citrus from the Virginias. But what it is, it's a melange of flavours that really go well together. But after a while, it doesn't come straight away. It's an interesting blend. In fact, to be honest, I think I may have packed this a wee bit too tight. I'm struggling with it. Rule number one, always make sure your bowl is packed well before you start your video, so you don't look a complete bloody idiot. I'm not sure whether it would be an all-day blend, possibly. Nicotine levels are sort of just maybe below medium. I haven't found any noticeable bite with it at all, even if you hit it quite hard. But there's no need to do that. I think to get to pull the best out of this, it's a blend to sort of sit and sip and relax with, rather than an everyday, all day chuffer, as I would call it. I was talking to Chris the other day and about this, and I said, look, I'm going to make a VR for you to give my views on it. Now I've got, I'm a few bowls in, and I've actually managed to convince Chris to give it another go. yeah, once you get some heat in there, you're okay. You've got to keep at it for a little while. One thing I've noticed with the Windjammer, there's also a really nice retro hail. Room note is very pleasant too. So, to be honest, if you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit of variation on the norm, then certainly try a tub of this. And like I say, if you're a bit like me and you try it and you think, you know, I'm not so sure, persevere with it. It's one of those, I think, that if you persevere with it and treat it gently, you'll pull out some really nice flavours from it. Do you know what? I think I've picked a bad pipe here. This is gurgling like a block drain. And I think, to be honest, when I finish this video, I'm going to empty this and I'm going to start again. Hope everybody's well. Weather's quite cold here. We had a few really nice days earlier on this week. Temperatures up into the mid-20s, but we've gone back down to sort of very cold winter weather, sort of sub 10 degrees now, and a cool blow as well. So I think winter's having one final blast before we get some decent spring weather. I've got another blend to review for you in the not too distant future. Kramer's English blend, another blend actually that was recommended by Chris over at Bingham Briars. It's Kramer's was just a very quick sort of insight. He's a famous tobacconist in Los Angeles that used to supply a lot of the old Hollywood stars of the sort of 60s, 50s, 60s and 70s. And I think Lordisi Enterprises, the smoking pipes people, have taken on the blend. So that's another interesting one I've got to review. I haven't tried it yet. I do have a couple of tins that arrived the other day. So again, that's one for maybe then in the next week. But I am struggling with this. It's not certainly not the tobacco's fault. It is what's called user error, I think. Anyway, guys, I've said really what I set out to say. Give it a go, and hopefully you won't be disappointed. It's a very tasty blend. Okay, guys, I have a fantastic Easter weekend. Whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy yourselves. Stay safe, and I'll catch you soon on the next one. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll be back.